actually thinking of maybe starting with Savannah because we did have a conversation that I was hoping that some of what we spoke about would be shared when she does her presentation.
So the 8 points that we asked speakers to address and to be able to choose which ones were most appropriate for their collective or their collaborative collective practices, whether they want to respond to all 8 or just some of them, up to them, and you can see how they all sort of build up on one another. How do you work collectively? What method, structure, practice, and guidelines we use? So it's basically the bare bones of how you do what you do if you work collectively. And what's the collaborative? The second point is what is the collaborative practices that you do? So maybe just a few words on that. And third point was how do you engage your art practice as a collective with the downtown East Side and downtown East Side residents? What support can you offer to participants living with barriers to their practice, marginalized artists, homelessness, and health issues? So that's the engagement question about how you take your practice and engage with people in the neighborhood. And the fourth point was what are the best practices or strategies that you have used or found when you're working in the downtown East Side? So that's something we can learn from each other. What are the things that have actually worked as far as community engagement, as far as collaborative art practices go? And the fifth point was what are the challenges or difficulties you have faced in carrying out this work? And what support or services are you accessing in the community to further your skills in being able to carry out your work and to resolve challenges, conflicts, difficulties, whether it's on a single point basis or whether it's on an ongoing form of support, whether there's no support. Maybe there's some programs out there that we don't know about, conflict resolution or types of ways of working to help resolve issues. And 6 is if you have developed an archive, which is what you see behind you, or a body board, how do you deal with the issues of ownership, copyright, presentation, distribution, and access to those all-important representations of people in the community and the community specifically. What if you're talking about representations of people, like you're doing interviews and such, or photography, when people have granted you permission, at an earlier point during production, this is just an example of what if participants change their mind a few years down the line and want to change the way the material is used, and when they had participating in producing at one time or representing themselves. That's just one example of some of the issues that come up with archives and what to do with them after they are assembled. 7, second to last point, is how can we work together to build alliances and to overcome fractures in the community and to build on our strengths? And how can long-term residents' voices and their histories and their practices be included in what we do? And what weight do they carry in relationship to your projects and your spaces, if you have such a space, or your virtual space? Last point is, after all this, is what would you propose we do to work on creating a sustainable art collective in the community, if that is desired? And what can be focused on to providing support and opportunities for downtown East Side residents and members of the community as well as people dropping in. So that's sort of like where do we go? That's sort of where do we go from here? Yeah. Okay, so we are starting with